Hey Nick, this is Deborah here from Brisbane, Australia, and I'm joining in your Deserted Island Challenge. So what I've taken with me on the island are some matte medium as my glue, some waxed white cotton and a needle as my thread and needle, distress ink and a blending tool, a craft knife and a steel ruler, an old book cover, a piece of scrapbook paper, and my pages that I have coffee stained, and my Copic marker. So they're the items that I've got on the island with me, and this is what I made. So I've got the old book cover, it's just a little one, and I've put a piece of paper on the outside because it was falling apart a little bit, so that's a piece of my scrapbook paper. I've created my signatures using a hidden spine technique and sewed it to another piece of scrapbook paper, which I have stuck in front and back. Also, the inside cover of the book had some writing and some other stuff on it, so I sacrificed a piece of my coffee dyed paper and cut it down and put it in the front so that it hid all that. The coffee dyed paper is grid paper, so it's got a grid on the front and it's white on the back, and it's also got these holes punched in it. I quite like that effect, and I like the way that my coffee dyed paper turned out. It's the first time I've had real success doing it. So I've got altogether 8 sheets of coffee dyed paper, which I've then cut in half because this is only a tiny little book, and then folded in half. So altogether I've got 32 pages in my book and just one signature. So we'll just go through it. And on this page here, I've used the remaining piece of the coffee dyed paper that I've used on the front cover, and I've created a little tuck pocket with it, a bit of scrapbook paper, and I've torn that and inked it. So that's going to sit in there as a little journal spot. This page here, this is just a collage. It doesn't have any tucks or anything in it, but I rather like the idea of just having a collage in it. And the dots that you can see have just come through because I've been doing some doodling with my Copic marker, so just to enhance the pages, and it's put these dots on this page. It's kind of like a splatter effect. I quite like that. Then I've made a pocket here, or not a pocket, sorry. I folded a piece of the paper, the coffee dyed paper that was in here. I folded that in half and glued it all down, and then torn a bit of this paper, scrapbook paper, inked it and stuck it on there. So you've got a little flip out piece just to create some interest in the journal rather than just having all the pages the same size. There's plenty of room for writing still. Then on this one here, I've got a little tuck spot. So this is actually 2 pieces of the paper that I've stuck together and folded over and created a little tuck spot in here. And this is just the coffee dyed paper. On this page here, I've had a bit of leftover scrapbook paper. I used every inch of my 12 by 12 paper, created a tab for the top of the page, and just put a little row of hearts down here. So what I've decided is that on this particular deserted island with you, I'm the botanist, so I've put some flowery things throughout my journal. So I've been going around and drawing the flowers and things that are growing on the island. On the next page, I've got some flowers that I found, so I've just drawn those, and I've also got another tab at the top of that page, so that's the centre. You can see it's sewn with the waxed white string or cotton that I had. Got a couple of pages that are blank, and on this page here, I've taken a bit of the scrapbook paper and I've actually sewn it on with the thread that I had for a bit of interest. And this one here, in here I've created a belly band. Again, that was a piece of the leftover paper that I used on the inside front cover. So that actually worked well because I got a couple of different spots out of it. And then a piece of the scrapbooking paper, and I've created just this belly band. The next page is another one of those flip out ones. So, and this time I've just folded one page over and created a little flip with that, so you can stick something on there or write on that. This page here, on the back I've created some flowers. There's crazy flowers on this island, so I've created that. And also because I've done that, you get again this splatter effect on the other side of the page, which was quite unexpected, but I really like it. And then I've just created this little swing tag here, so I've tied it on with the twine and just poked it through, and it's a little swing tag for journaling, so I think that's quite cute. This page here, this page was a bit of a problem. I actually folded it up and I only did it on one page. I should have perhaps used 2 of the pages to do it. So I then put this in and the glue wasn't quite dry and it stuck a bit. So on the back I've had to sacrifice a bit of my scrapbook paper to repair it, and still just tuck this little tag in here so you can pull it out and write on it. And the next page, and I found some funny looking leaves, and here I've used a piece of paper that I've torn from another page and put it in here. So this is the map, so we know where to go. Very important that we have a map. And here's some more of these crazy plants. It's like Day of the Triffids, in case you know that book or anyone knows of that book. It's a very old book. I read it when I was a very young girl. And more coffee dyed paper. And in the back I've created a belly band with some leftover paper. And this here is just a little folder that I've tied together with the cotton. And inside I've done a little countdown of the days that we've been on the island, so that we can keep track of how many days that we've been here on this deserted island. So I'll just, you could also journal in that. Just tie that up again, and then it just slips into the belly band on the back cover. So there you go, Nick. That is my contribution to the Deserted Island Challenge, and I hope you like it. Thanks very much. It was a really difficult challenge not to pick up anything else, and I certainly have one thing I probably should have bought with me, and that was washi tape. I use washi tape a lot, so I don't know why I didn't, and I would have maybe sacrificed my distress ink for the washi tape had I thought about it. But you know, hindsight's a good thing. I'm still really happy with it. I love the challenge, and I hope that you're going to set some more of these, because it's always good to be challenged. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.